exciting twists in Sarah, Brady, and the drama unfolding. Welcome back to the Days of Our Lives channel. Today we will dive into the captivating developments surrounding Sarah Horton Kyriakis and her evolving connections in the midst of family turmoil. Sarah turns to Brady for support in the bustling town of Salem, where secrets and alliances shift like the tides. Sarah Horton Kyriakis finds herself seeking solace in an old acquaintance. With her marriage to Xander Kyriakis hanging by a thread, Sarah confides in Brady Black, who emerges as her steadfast ally during these trying times. This budding, confidant relationship adds layers to Sarah's character, as she navigates the emotional roller coaster of her personal life while maintaining her role as a dedicated doctor at University Hospital. Brady proves to be an exceptional listener, offering a sympathetic ear as Sarah opens up about Xander's recent commitment to anger management therapy. She shares intricate details of their sessions, where Xander begins to confront his deep-seated issues stemming from a turbulent family history with the Kyriakis clan. Sarah expresses her genuine optimism for reconciliation, envisioning a future where peace reigns in their household, perhaps even including family outings to the serene Salem parks or quiet evenings at the Kyriakis mansion. These conversations highlight Brady's empathetic nature, drawing from his own past struggles with relationships and loss. While Sarah remains open to the idea of joint custody for their daughter Victoria, she stipulates that Xander must demonstrate real progress through consistent therapy and behavioral changes. Imagine the potential for shared parenting moments, like joint birthday celebrations or school events, if Xander truly commits. However, spoilers hint at escalating conflicts in upcoming episodes, including unexpected legal hurdles and family interventions that could disrupt this fragile truce. Sarah's willingness to compromise showcases her maturity, but the path ahead is fraught with new obstacles, such as Xander's lingering resentments and external pressures from Salem's meddlesome residents. Spoilers: Brady's growing affection for Sarah as tensions mount between Sarah and Xander over Victoria's well-being. Sarah increasingly leans on Brady for emotional support, creating a foundation for deeper bonds. Keep a close watch on Brady, as insiders reveal he will soon harbor romantic feelings for Sarah, marking a significant shift in his storyline. Brady's romantic history has been a series of heartbreaks, from his tumultuous engagements to losses that left him yearning for a stable partner. Sarah, with her compassionate demeanor and professional poise, represents a fresh start, unlike the chaotic entanglements of his past. One key factor in this potential romance is Sarah's remarkable compatibility with Brady's daughter, Rachel. Rachel, a spirited young girl, has often reacted strongly to women in her father's life, sometimes leading to tearful outbursts if she disapproves. Yet, Sarah's gentle approach and medical expertise have already won Rachel over, fostering moments of laughter and trust during hospital visits. This harmony is crucial, as Brady prioritizes any partner's ability to connect with his child, drawing from lessons learned in previous relationships. Rachel's fondness for Sarah runs deep, rooted in their shared history where Sarah cared for her during a critical period. When Sarah faces heartbreak from potentially losing the custody battle with Xander, Brady stands ready to provide comfort, perhaps with heartfelt gestures like surprise visits or supportive outings to Salem's cozy cafes. This scenario could unfold dramatically, with Brady offering a shoulder to cry on amid courtroom tensions and emotional revelations. A potential new couple on the horizon sooner rather than later, speculation suggests Sarah and Brady might evolve into a full-fledged couple, providing Rachel with a nurturing maternal figure she could cherish. Sarah's past role in raising Rachel for nearly a year, including managing her health challenges, makes this reunion feel like destiny. Envision family scenes where Sarah helps Rachel with homework or shares stories from her own childhood, strengthening their bond in ways that echo their earlier connection. This development would not only heal old wounds, but also introduce heartwarming dynamics to the show's narrative. Nevertheless, their budding love story is poised to encounter numerous challenges, with Kristen D. Mara refusing to fade into the background. Kristen's possessive nature and history with Brady could lead to sabotage attempts, such as spreading rumors or orchestrating confrontations at key moments. Meanwhile, Xander's persistent efforts to win Sarah back, fueled by his therapy breakthroughs and newfound determination, add another layer of intrigue. Picture intense scenes where Xander surprises Sarah with gestures of change, like attending family events uninvited or sending thoughtful gifts, all while Brady navigates his own jealousies. The lingering question of endurance, the ultimate intrigue lies in pondering how enduring Brady and Sarah's romance might prove amidst Salem's endless drama. Will their connection withstand the tests of ex-partners, family loyalties, and unexpected twists? Fans are left to speculate on the longevity of this pairing, as the show promises more revelations and heartfelt moments in the episodes ahead. Welcome back to the Days of Our Lives channel. Today, we're diving deep into a tangled web of secrets, heartbreak, and the mysterious disappearance of a cherished family heirloom. In this gripping update from Salem, we unravel the layers behind a missing necklace that holds more than just monetary value and explore the emotional fallout from an unexpected breakup. Get ready, because things are not as simple as they seem, and the shadows of the past are starting to creep back into the present. The disappearance of Alice's necklace. A legacy lost or stolen? The DiMera mansion has seen its fair share of secrets, betrayals, and priceless treasures, but none quite as enigmatic as the sudden disappearance of Alice Horton's necklace. For Gwen Rizek, portrayed by Emily O'Brien, what began as a routine move from the Salem Inn into the DiMera estate quickly took a sharp turn toward suspicion and confusion. Before leaving her room at the inn, Gwen opened the safe with the sole purpose of retrieving Alice's necklace, an heirloom that has stirred both admiration and controversy throughout Salem. But to Gwen's shock, the necklace was gone. Vanished without a trace. There was no sign of forced entry, no indication of a robbery, just an empty safe and a mounting sense of dread. This wasn't just any piece of jewelry. It was a symbol of Horton family history, passed down through generations and intimately tied to Julie Williams, Susan Seaforth Hayes, who has long believed the necklace belonged to her. Tensions had already been running high over its rightful ownership, with Gwen holding on to it despite the pleas of both Julie and Doug, Bill Hayes, who saw the heirloom as a sacred link to Alice's memory. So who took it? Doug 3, a silent hero in the shadows? Rumors began swirling almost immediately. Fingers pointed, whispers echoed in Salem's hallways, and at the center of the speculation stood Doug Williams III, Peyton Meyer. Grandson to the legendary Doug and Julie, Doug 3 has kept a relatively low profile in recent weeks. But behind his quiet demeanor lies a complicated man, torn between family loyalty and personal integrity. Many in Salem now wonder, could Doug 3 have taken matters into his own hands? Is it possible that he broke into Gwen's room, found the safe, and returned the necklace to its rightful owner out of love for his grandmother? If so, it would mark a bold and uncharacteristic move, one driven by a desperate need for justice, closure, and peace. And yet, there's no evidence, no surveillance footage, no eyewitness accounts, only a missing necklace and a family still divided. If Doug 3 did it, he hasn't confessed. And if someone else is involved, the mystery only deepens. Could the theft be part of a larger scheme, perhaps involving someone else within the DiMera mansion? Julie's unfinished business. A heart still waiting. Meanwhile, Julie continues to wrestle with unanswered questions and emotional wounds. For her, the necklace isn't just a piece of jewelry. It's a memory, a piece of her mother-in-law Alice Horton's legacy, and a symbol of everything the Horton name stands for: resilience, love, and unity. Julie has made numerous attempts to reclaim the necklace, even appealing to Jack, Matthew Ashford, Gwen's father, to intervene. But each time, Gwen refused. Julie's heartbreak was visible, her frustration growing with each passing day. Now that the necklace is missing, Julie finds herself caught between hope and fear. Has the necklace finally come home to her? Or is it lost forever? And if someone did return it to her anonymously, will Julie ever learn the truth about who made that sacrifice? Unseen heartbreak. Theo and Claire's silent goodbye as the mystery of the necklace unfolds. Another emotional storm brews off-screen. this time involving two familiar names whose love story had once seemed like a fairy tale. Claire Brady and Theo Carver are no more. News of their sudden breakup came via phone calls on Thursday's episode, with Abe Carver, James Reynolds, and Belle Black, Martha Madison, each receiving the heartbreaking news from their children. The details were scarce, too scarce. Neither Theo nor Claire offered much explanation. No shouting match, no betrayal, no scandalous affair. Just the quiet, painful admission that they were no longer together. For longtime fans, this out-of-nowhere breakup feels suspiciously unresolved. Why would the show go to the trouble of breaking up a couple who haven't even appeared on screen in recent months? Is this a creative way to reintroduce one, or both, characters into the main storyline in Salem? Could heartbreak be the catalyst for a dramatic return? Echoes from afar. Off-screen shake UPS and storyline shifts. What's particularly strange about the Theo-Claire breakup is how eerily similar it feels to other recent off-screen relationship unravelings. Viewers will recall that Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, and Nicole Walker's, Ariane Zucker, marriage began to fall apart without much explanation or screen time either, until their issues boiled over in a shocking reveal. The trend is clear. Relationships are breaking down in the background, and we're only just beginning to see the consequences. Could Salem be preparing for a major reshuffling of couples and characters? Are producers laying the groundwork for multiple cast returns or exits? If so, Claire and Theo's breakup might be less about an ending and more about a new beginning, either together, in a new arc, or apart, pursuing separate storylines with new romantic entanglements. Could Claire return to reignite old flames in Salem? Might Theo come back to confront his past or step into his father's political shoes? The necklace, the breakup, and the bigger picture as the dust settles in Salem, two separate events. The disappearance of a treasured heirloom and the quiet heartbreak of a young couple may seem unrelated on the surface. But in Salem, everything is connected. Gwen's loss of the necklace may have far-reaching consequences, especially if it turns out she was set up, or if she lied about losing it to hide her own plans. Meanwhile, the absence of Claire and Theo could be the calm before a narrative storm, bringing familiar faces back into the fold just as other relationships fall apart. Behind the scenes, characters like Julie, Doug 3, and Belle are left grappling with choices, memories, and the pain of loss. Whether that loss is material, like a stolen necklace, or emotional, like a broken relationship, the ripple effects are already being felt. What comes next in Salem? The coming weeks are sure to bring answers, but not without more questions first. Will the necklace find its way back to Julie? Will Gwen face accusations? Or redemption? And will Theo or Claire make a dramatic return to Salem, forever changed by the pain of their separation? Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain. Salem is never short on secrets. And whether it's an heirloom gone missing or a love story left unfinished, each twist pulls us deeper into a world where history is written in heartbreak, and every ending may just be the start of something new. Stay tuned, and we'll keep uncovering every secret, every scandal, and every stolen moment. Because in days of our lives, even the smallest clue can lead to the biggest drama.